إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره نعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها فإن كل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار وإنما توعدون لآت وما أنتم بمعجزين. Greet you all with the greeting of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and the blessing of Almighty Allah be with you all. I'd like to welcome you all for continuation of our series concerning Shu'ab al-Iman by Imam al-Bayhaqi rahmatullahi alayh. And today, inshallah, we're going to be talking about segment number 43 from the branches of faith. And we said that faith has a lot of branches, more than 70 branches. Due to the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he's saying what the meaning is. Al-imanu bid'u wa sab'una shu'ba wa fi riwayah bid'u wa sittun. That the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying that faith is 70 some branches. The highest of it is the uttering of La ilaha illallah. The Tawheed is the highest branch of faith. And the Prophet ﷺ says the lowest degree of Iman or branch of faith is removing the harmful things from the road of the people. And he said ﷺ, to be bashful and shy is a branch of faith. So between the highest and the lowest, we have more than 70 branches. There's duty upon us that we learn them, understand them, implement them, invite others to them. Because المؤمن القوي خير وأحب إلى الله من المؤمن الضعيف. A strong believer is more dearer to Allah and much better than the weak believers. Nevertheless, faith is what gives you goodness in you. So it is very important for every Muslim to get to know the branches of faith and they try to measure himself against these branches. How many, how much do I have? Am I implementing this? Am I living Iman? Or I'm only talking Iman? These things is very important. And Alhamdulillah, since the beginning of this year that we've been studying this once a week. So I don't think this is too much for us to try to pay attention to one branch of Iman every week, and they try to understand it, try to read about it, try to implement it. And in the new segment that we have this morning is branch number 43. And this to leave alone, ترك الغل والحسد ونحوهما. Leaving alone, jealousy, envy, grudges against one another, and anything which disturbs the relationship between you and your Muslim brother, okay? And this apply also to the sisters, because as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had informed us, إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةً, indeed the believers are nothing but brothers. So we have one family, we are one ummah, we are one community. So anything bring about hardship and disturbance of this relationship, it need to be avoided as much as we can. We are not supposed to allow this envy, jealousy, plotting against one another, because all these things from the shaitan, wal-iyadhu billah, want to spoil our relationship. Okay? It's like one family living under one roof. Doesn't matter what is color of skin we have, what language that we talk, what culture that we came from. All these things, understand, have to be removed from our way. Each one of us have to be concerned about staying away from anything that disturb the relationship between the believers. Backbiting, slandering, making fun of the people, anything bring about a disturbance of this relationship and make the people be distant from one another. And as example also, building in the same area many masajid, many musalla, many organization, Muslim organization. Why people have to be a distant from one another? Why the people have to be paying 5-10 rents in the same city? Why? We be acting like understand Jewish and the Christian. Now when you walk in a place, you found almost every corner, and you found what? You found a church. So Muslims nowadays start to do the same thing, right? And as we understand that this mosque, by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, since 81, okay, how we started when we used to be in Reed Street. And after this we moved to West Colombia, and after this we bought the property from 81, okay? That people stay for almost 20 years under the same mosque, under the same leadership, under the same shura, okay? But every now and on, somebody else come to move in, and they don't like what's going on in the mosque. What they don't like, that we are upon the sunnah, that we hold into the teaching of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The people, we are not here building a culture building. We are not here teaching schools of thoughts. We are not teaching anything other than what Allah said and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, and how the Sahaba understood. Now why people have to branch? And after this they call it musalla, they call it a school, they call it whatever it is a club, okay? Everybody coming about language, skin color, or about what they want to do, about bid'ah, okay? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala order us, وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Hold you all fast to the robe of Allah and don't be divided. Nevertheless, you can be in the same mosque or the same center or the same school or whatever you want to call it, but because jealousy, envy, animosity, looking, you understand, to each other from what Allah had gave them, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, وَمِن شَرِّ حَاسِدٍ إِذَا حَسَدٍ, Surah Al-Falaq. Come on, boys, before you lay down. Let's say Surah Al-Falaq. Who knows Surah Al-Falaq? Qayyum. Are you Qayyum? How are you supposed to sit in a class listening about Allah and His Messenger? Okay. Let's say Surah Al-Falaq, everybody. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. So you seek a refuge in Allah from the people who envy. They see you have a mosque, you have an imam, you have a unity, you have books, whatever that you have, they feel jealous, feel envy. They have something in their hearts, itching. For what? So we're supposed to seek refuge in Allah from jealousy and envy towards one another, because it's the product of the shaitan. This is the product of the shaitan. Try to sell it to the Muslims. Try to show you how you can have a bigger mosque or a faster, what you call modern technology and communication, and everybody understand, try to tell you why they have to found another musalla and another organization and another leadership, and we divided. Okay, we are divided. This part of it is hasad, is envy, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered us to seek refuge. Okay, وَمِن شَرِّ حَاسِدٍ إِذَا حَسَدٍ, and from the envy of those who envy. Okay, and said in Surah An-Nisa, verse number 54, Surah Women, chapter Women in Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala admonishing the people, especially religious groups, أم يحسدون الناس على ما آتاهم الله من فضله, are they jealous and envy the people concerning his bounty that he gave to them? You look to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you look to the Sahaba and the other beliefs and other communities before him, they became jealous. Allah say, why are you jealous? It's the blessing of Allah that Allah bestowing. Is Allah sending revelation, sending teaching. Why you jealous from them? Huh? Why you envy them? All right? Yeah, this shouldn't be. So the hasad and the envy and the jealous grudges bring about hatred in the people's heart. There is no love, no concern, backbiting, slandering, people sitting sipping tea and eating the flesh of other Muslims, male or female. All right? Sometimes men doing it, and most of the time women doing it. Okay? And instead of sitting, encouraging one another about doing good, or try understand to teach each other, huh? No, they sitting, sipping tea and backbiting, slandering, talking about this place and that place and this sister and that brother and this family and this marriage and all the things. It's too bad. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam telling us in the hadith, لا تحاسدوا ولا تباغضوا ولا تقاطعوا وكونوا عباد الله إخوانا. The collection of Imam Muslim rahmatullahi alayhi. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, don't envy one another, don't plot against one another, don't boycott one another, and all of you slave servant of Allah be like brothers. Why you envy people? Allah, oh wow, look to this car, oh look to this house, oh how they got this money, oh they don't deserve this. Why? Allah is the giver. You didn't pay for their car, He didn't pay for their house. Allah gives him. Oh, brother, you don't know from where they got this money. They selling this, they doing this. What is your business? You care for them, why don't you go advise them? Okay? So the Prophet ﷺ, he telling us about this illness, this virus that attacks not our body, is attacking our own heart. What kind of virus? One of them called hasad, jealousy, envy, plotting against one another, boycotting one another. All these germs attacking our deen, attacking our masajid, attacking our people, our Muslim community. What is Islam is telling us? What's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala telling us? وَاعْتَصِمُوا, be together, hold fast to the book of Allah, the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, not the madhahib, not the culture, not, you understand, inventing matter, bid'ah, okay? Ask them, did the Prophet teach this? Did the Sahaba do this? Why are you doing something different? All right? Anytime, people have to find excuse why they're going to start a new mosque. And in the beginning, it's telling what? We're going to make a school. And after this, we're making a musalla. We are not, you understand, splitting the community. And they give it, you understand, 6 months and a year. Now you're going to find the Pakistani, Indo-Pakistani in one place, Arab one place, and the black and the Afro-American one place. And after this, you understand, everybody practicing culture, practicing whatever they practice, and everybody giving their own fatwa and their own understanding, okay? And people have different celebration and different holidays, different everything. This is not what Islam is about. He used to be a wise man. And he got so old, and after this, one day he called on his children. He said, come here. He gives them a bundle of sticks, tied together. And he gave it to the first son and said, break it. So he took the sticks, he tried to break it. He could not. He gave it to your brother. His brother took the sticks, he tried to break the bundle. Okay? Take some pencils if you want to try this and put them together. And they tried to break it. You could not break it. So then the old man and the wise man, he did what? Untie. He takes them loose, the sticks. And after this, he gave each son one stick and say, break it. Everybody, break it. So easy. He said, look, this is the example. As long as you sit together, live together, stand together, no one can go through you, no one can break you, no one can defeat you. The moment that you start to argue, fighting, disagreeing, disunited, will be easy that people will get through you and make you hate one another and dislike one another and talk about one another and backbite one another. This is not the teaching of Islam. Muslims, they need to learn Islam and learn patience, how to grow with one another. We are not angels. Allah did not create us to be angels, that we be perfect. Everybody have faults and mistakes, and okay? And we have to learn how to grow with one another. Okay? We could not be divorcing every day. Divorce, marriage, marriage, divorce, marriage, divorce, marriage, divorce. Okay? Husband go one way, the wife go one way. What about the children? They're going to do the same thing. What about the Muslim? What about the community? It doesn't work like this. Why? Because we weaken Iman. We did not have strength of being patient with one another. Don't think all the khutbah, everybody going to smile and say, oh, I like your khutbah. Maybe 2 or 3 brothers or 2 sisters say, okay, alhamdulillah, with good admonishment. But if on other people, you go even on the internet, criticizing your imam or criticizing the khutbah, saying the imam is talking about me. We didn't say anybody's name. We say the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he himself, he used to get in the member and say, ما بال أقوام يفعلون كذا وكذا. What's wrong with some people? And maybe these people can be one person. But he did not say, look man, you stand up. Why you came late for salah? But the Prophet ﷺ would stand in the khutbah and say, why some people dragging their feet coming to the Jama'ah prayer late? Missing the first rak'at. Next week, they missing the whole rak'at. Next week, they missing the whole mosque. They are not coming anymore. He will say, why some people doing this? You see, we have, because the Muslim to another Muslim like a mirror. When you look in the mirror, you see yourself. Okay? Other than this, you could not see what's in your face. Okay? And for those people who shave their beard, when they shave their beard, they have to stand in front of the mirror. Otherwise, they may hurt themselves. Bleed, it makes their face bleeding. Because you look in the mirror, now you're more safe. Well, I'm not saying shave your beard, but I'm giving examples so you can understand. So we a mirror for one another. We advise one another, correct one another, be patient with one another. You understand? Same thing like if you see your Muslim brother taking a nap during the class, nicely you tap him and say, okay, without even the imam paying attention, wake up, you understand? You do like that, okay? It's not, we work hard, okay? We stay too long with the TV at night, so when we come for Fajr, we halfway, you understand? We understand, and some people work night shifts also, but can be nicely and tap them on the shoulder. Same thing, you understand, with the community. When Muslims get together, people have different background, different understanding, been raised by different, okay, all these things. But we have to learn how to be patient with one another, how to grow with one another. But don't be envy one another. This is the teaching of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay? In another hadith, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, and do not plot against one another, and be all of you slave servant of Allah, brothers to each other. It's not lawful for a Muslim to boycott his Muslim brother beyond 3 nights. And after this, when they meet, this person turn away, this person turn away. No talking, no salamin, no anything like this, okay? As the Prophet ﷺ is saying, that the best of the two who start with the greeting, okay? Some people, they put their nose in the sky. What's this expression? Maybe it's not in English, okay? But in Arabic, they say they sticking their nose in the sky. That means he doesn't humble himself, or she doesn't humble herself. It's too much to come and say, I'm sorry for what I said last night, or I'm sorry I made a mistake. I didn't mean, you understand, to talk to you like this. Okay, humble yourself. Because when you do this, it's not out of weakness. This is out of strength of Iman. When you have a strong Iman, it make you humble yourself for the sake of Allah. You don't need him or her. Okay? You got your own job, you got your own apartment, you got your, okay? But you still what? Humble yourself for Allah. Say, Assalamu alaikum. And you stretch your hand, try to shake hand with your Muslim brother. Okay? I'm sorry for what happened last night. I didn't mean to talk like this. Okay? That's it. Okay? But the shaitan keep bumping you. Alright? You know, like when you have almost like a flat tire, and you go to Tire King or Tire Bing or whatever it is, okay, and they add more.
All right? So the shaitan, but you understand this air bomb and they blow in your head, make your head big. Oh, what he think he, what she thinks she, okay? I'm not salamming out, okay? Later for her, later for him, and later. And after this, people come and praying in the same mosque, not even talking to each other. Okay? But the Prophet ﷺ telling you, no. You need to put a big hole for the shaitan. Okay? Don't let him blow your mind like this. And telling you, you are the best now among the two. Why? Because you went and you taslim out first. You give salam. Okay? So, oh no man, but he's the one who starts the fight. He's the one who started the argument. And he keep bumping you. Make you understand. Make your head swollen up. No, I'm going to let this air out. Huh? And I'm going to go, Assalamu alaikum. How are you today? Okay? Okay, my brother. I'm sorry for what happened last night. I didn't mean this. I really understand I have a hard time. Me and my wife was, so I left, I came to the mosque, and it happened to be the first one you come in my face. So I didn't mean, you understand, to talk to you like this. I'm sorry. Wow, you lost your whole arm because you said, I'm sorry. No, you didn't lose your arm. You still have 5 fingers there. You still, your name is the same, okay? We have to learn how to humble ourselves. Not because I need anything from you, but because I love Allah. And the love of Allah teach me to humble myself. And I will come and give my hand, I say, Assalamu alaikum. Be all of you slave servant of Allah, brothers. It's not lawful for a Muslim to boycott his Muslim brother. When I say a Muslim or a brother, does not mean it have to be a male. There's anything in Islam, order, obligation, or recommendation apply to brothers and sisters. Unless will come another hadith or another ayah to make this only for brothers. You understand? So all rules apply to men and women in Islam unless that something will come and explain that this only for brothers. So when the Prophet ﷺ said, all of you slave servant of Allah be brothers, that not mean there is no sisterhood in Islam. Okay? So the brothers will apply to brothers, male and female. You understand? All right. It's not befitting for a Muslim to boycott his Muslim brother beyond 3 days. This also applies to the sister. Not lawful for a Muslim, Sheikh Adly. Okay? To boycott his Muslim brother or her Muslim sister beyond 3 days. They meet one another, but they what? Act as if they didn't see each other, okay? Go to the other way, acting that they, yeah. But the Prophet says the best of the two is what? The one who starts with Assalamu alaikum. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is telling us لا يجتمع في جوف عبد مؤمن غبار في سبيل الله وفي جهنم ولا يجتمع في جوف عبد الإيمان والحسد. صحيح ابن حبان الشيخ شعيب رحمة الله عليه said إسناده حسن وأخرجه النسائي. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying 2 things could not, 2 dust or 2 smoking things could not 2 smokes can be in the same heart of a slave servant who believe in Allah. 2 kind of smokes could not be in the same body, in the same heart. غبار في سبيل الله, a dust when you walk and there's dusty road and you have dust in the air, it goes inside your system. If it goes inside, the smoke of hellfire could not be in the same place also. Okay? So if you walk, and this is smoke or this dust of the road came inside this chest and this heart, it could not be also the smoke of hellfire go in the same body. Subhanallah. So whenever you walk, you go to the mosque, you're going for jihad, going to assist a widow, or going to make peace between two brothers or two communities, this is called that you're walking, and this dust is that you walk because you walk, it comes, you understand there, this will be like a, what you call this prevention of the smoke of hellfire to go in the same heart. Oh Allah, give us a dust in our heart in your cause, so not to be smoke of hellfire inside. All right? And the second one, he said, could not be together also in the same chest or the same heart of a believer, iman and jealousy. Two things could not be together. It's going to be ghubar fi sabilillah in the cause of Allah, or the smoke of hellfire. They could not be together. You got one in the dunya, you are not going to get the other one in the akhirah. And a believer also could not have in his heart two things, iman and envy. They never go together. They don't mix together. You could not get milk and gas and mix them together. You may get milk and water, okay, and you still can drink it. You may get you understand, water and lemonade, and you make a lemonade with lemon, and Joshua became lemonade. All right? You may get a Kool-Aid and you put it in a cold water and drink it, but you could not get milk and gas together and drink it. Okay? So, these two could not be in the same heart. If you have iman, it makes the jealousy and envy go away. Why you envy? Did you give him the car? Did you give him the house? Did you give him the sunnah? Did you? You didn't give him. Allah bless whom He want. So why you don't turn to Allah and ask Allah to give you what He gave him? Or give you like what He gave him? Or give you better than what He gave her? But why you envy one another? Envy bring about jealousy, and jealousy bring about hatred, and they bring about boycotting and being a distant and disunity from one another. Yeah. The Prophet ﷺ said, no envy can be in anything other than two things. And envy here, that means to admire. There is an envy which is wrong, and there is an envy that means not to be jealousy. Because what is jealousy? That, how we got it? And you will wish, you have ill feeling in your heart that your brother or sister have such blessing, and you be wishing that they will lose it. But the other envy means to what? To admire and to ask that Allah give you the same. So the Prophet ﷺ, when he say, La hasada illa fi ithnatayn, no envy, good envy, okay, that means admiration. In anything other two things. One, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him a lot of money, and Allah give him the ability to spend it in the cause of Allah. So when you see a rich man and keep spending right and left, orphan, building a hospital, okay, widows, helping children, doing all these things, say, oh Allah, please, I want to be like this man. Okay? This is good. Why? Because Allah gave him the wealth and give him also the ability to distribute it for the sake of Allah. Now you can admire this person. And you can ask Allah to give you the same like he gave him. The second person is saying, وَرَجُلٌ آتَاهُ اللَّهُ حِكْمَةً فَهُوَ يَقْضِي بِهَا وَيُعَلِّمُهَا. The other person, Allah whom give him the knowledge and wisdom, and he using it to judge between the people and teach the people. So, oh man, look, he's a hafiz, mashallah. Look, he's teaching the Quran. He teaching this. So I wish, oh Allah, please bless me. Give me a means that I can learn. Okay, so I can teach others. Now this can be also something that you admire and you wish it for yourself. But nevertheless, have ill feeling in your heart when you see your Muslim brother or a Muslim sister, they have something that you don't have. And don't plot against them. And don't make tricks for them to lose these things. Okay? Because it's not Islamically. Anyway, let's stop here, inshallah. Asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember in this Surah Al-Hashr, Allah is talking about the Muhajirin and the Ansar and how their hearts towards one another. Okay? Surah Al-Hashr, resurrection. Okay? And until verse number 10, Allah is saying, وَالَّذِينَ تَبَوَّأُوا الدَّارَ وَالْإِيمَانَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ يُحِبُّونَ مَنْ هَاجَرَ إِلَيْهِمْ. Okay? Those who, the Ansar, the people of Medina, they love those immigrants who came to them. Okay? وَلَا يَجِدُونَ فِي صُدُورِهِمْ حَاجَةً مِمَّا أُوتُوا وَيُؤْثِرُونَ عَلَى أَنفُسِهِمْ وَلَوْ كَانَ بِهِمْ خَصَاصَةٌ. That the love for Allah and the love for the Muslim brothers and sisters and those who came from the other place, that was so much in the hearts of the Ansar, they are not ready to share only, but they used to prefer them over themselves, even if themselves are in need for it. Can you imagine? It's too cold outside and you have only one blanket. And you will take this blanket and say, my brother, no, go ahead. Because you're older than me. You feel the cold more than I'm still young. I'm Abd Samad. I'm not Rafiq or Muhammad Adly or Sheikh Adly. Okay? Here. Okay? I can toughen it. You take the blanket. He only have one blanket. And he's in need for it. But he say, no, I can toughen it. He's older than me. Here, my brother. I take it off. I give it to him. Subhanallah. What makes these people do this? Because the Iman came in their hearts. So when you have Iman, you could not have jealousy. You could not have envy. You could not have a bad feeling towards the other Muslims. And try to have these things. You need to clean your heart. Because it's part of the branches of faith that you don't have grudges, that you don't have hate, that you did not, you understand, be jealous from the other Muslims because what Allah had given them. You can work hard and you can achieve what you want. If it's knowledge, if it's money, if it's possession, whatever it is, we are not supposed to be competing against one another. And it's so sad and bad when we're competing even about masajid, about leadership. What we benefit? Now, you paying rent, he paying rent, the other paying rent and paying rent. Now, 5 friends. Muslim can put their money together and they can own things. And they can have things for their future and generation. But because everybody has his own ideology, their own idea, their own way how it's supposed to be, it doesn't work like this. So we have to understand that one of the main branches of faith is abandoning jealousy and envy and to try to live without jealousy and envy of one another, and they try to be brothers as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had intended for us, inshallah. Let's try to avoid things which bring about boycotting one another. Let's try to leave things which divide us. Let's try to learn the Quran and the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because nothing divided us other than everybody want to try practice their culture or what the school of thoughts or whatever he understands he read. But when we tell them, come to a common term, come to the book of Allah and the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the understanding of the Sahaba is not a name, is not a fame, is not a game, is not a culture. Islam means submission. They will turn their back and go to something else. May Allah guide us and guide them, and may Allah unite our hearts and our effort. We can be good example for our future generation. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Any comments, any correction, anything? I'm willing to listen. Yeah, believe me, I'm listening.
I have a question
Question, yes sir, question me.
here. Yes, speaking about different masjid,
Yes sir.
what's your take on praying Jummah prayer on Friday at 4 o'clock?
Praying Jum'ah at 4 o'clock?
Yes. I mean, they say the reason is because of the
Who's saying?
one of the masjid in Colombia.
I don't know, but is Jum'ah can be pray anytime from time of sunrise until time for Asr. But where to pray Jum'ah? This is the question. The right question is not what is the time, because as Jibril came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and he led him in Salat al-Dhuhr, Salat al-Asr, Salat al-Maghrib, Isha, and he tells the time between this and that. Okay? As example, when time changed during the winter and the summer, Dhuhr comes 12:30, and after this comes in the winter and the summer 1:30. But we always have Jum'ah at 1:30. So we doing almost the same thing, you understand? As long as the time of Asr is not in. But where to pray Jum'ah? Who said that Jum'ah repeated in the same town in different masajid? Where is this in Islam? Where is this in the practice of the Sahaba? Where is this in Hadith Rasulullah? This is the right question, it's supposed to be question. Where is the Jum'ah in a place that has no Asr prayer or Fajr prayer? Masjid is a place that open for 5-time prayers. So instead of you asking, what time we pray Jum'ah, say, where are you supposed to pray Jum'ah? Go to the fiqh book and see the Masjid al-Jami'. What is Masjid Jami'? That means there is local musalla, okay, for people, all right? You know the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he said to Mu'adh, "Afattanun anta ya Mu'adh? Are you a troublemaker, Mu'adh?" Because Mu'adh used to what? Pray Isha behind the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then he will ride his donkey and go to his town and lead the people while he's waiting for him to lead them in Salah. So one night he made a long surah. So can you imagine, Mu'adh is waiting, he loved to pray behind the Prophet, okay? And after the Prophet pray, now he will travel, like saying, understand, north, east, or north, south. I don't want to say any direction so somebody thinks that we're talking about them. I'm not, you understand, scared to talk to anybody in their own face. And I told everybody. And some people even they come and say, brother, we are not making a masjid, brother. We are not making Jum'ah, brother. Okay? And I know the game, okay? I know how shaitan trick people. But this is not the issue. So anyway, that Mu'adh did not lead Salah Jum'ah someplace else. Everybody will walk and come to one masjid in Jum'ah. We said this to every mosque before they exist. From 81 we teach in this. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is division. You want to make a musalla? You can make a musalla. Okay? You can pray Isha, Maghrib in musalla, but this called a musalla. On the side, walk, you understand, someplace, inconvenience, in your garage or whatever, or you take an appointment, they make a musalla. But in Jum'ah, everybody go to the same place. In the same place. All right? This is not a flea market, akhi. All right? And if not because everybody learn, you understand, few hadith and learn a few surahs, they understand now. Another imam, another community, another this, another that. We dividing the people. Okay? And your resources is going where? Where is the high school for the Muslims? Where is the Muslim school up to high school? Where is the college for the Muslim? They have nothing. What we have? People renting. Okay? Some people even renting masajid, renting houses. Okay? Paying to the people because everybody want to be the calling the shot. Okay? Is called a game, nothing else. So when you ask a question, you have to be careful how you're asking the question. Is the time is open, as long as Asr is not in. You can even pray Jum'ah before time of Dhuhr, as exception. But where to break Jum'ah? This is the issue. Do you know in USC? They made a musalla there also. You know what is USC University? For convenience. Our religion became a convenience. Because we're raising our children, you understand, on convenience, they are not ever going to have a sacrifice in their life. You're true Muslim, you're going to quit school and you're going to come. And you live in a country which gives you freedom of religion. You can take a letter from the mosque and say, my son, you understand, doesn't have to be in school after 12 o'clock because he come to Jum'ah. They are not going to put you in jail. They give even him the homework that he missed. But we want to make... And now, one of the students, what student making khutbah there? Between them and the mosque is what? 2 miles? Less than 2 miles. They're making Jum'ah. I don't know if they still have it or not. So every few years, and we have somebody popping in and out. Somebody disagree with the imam, go open another shop and another storefront. It's been going like this. I said this mosque had remained to be the foundation and the station for 20 or 25 years until these young men and women came, you understand, start to understand everybody having their own stuff. It's fine. Free country, and you can disunite yourself, you can do what? In front of Allah, وعند الله يجتمع الخصوم. عند الله تجتمع الخصوم. In the day of judgment, you'll be there before Allah. You argue with Allah about why you did. Okay? So the question, akhi, about praying at 4 o'clock. If it's not time for Asr at 4 o'clock, the Jum'ah is correct. But the question should be, where to make Jum'ah? Or what about people understanding flea market also? Say, okay, now they're going to make a musalla in the flea market. Because for me to go to make Jum'ah, okay, I can make Jum'ah and I go. And now in Columbia Mall, okay, for convenience. Everything became convenience. So you're never going to learn how to make a sacrifice. Because the degree, because the school became Akbar, not Allahu Akbar. Okay? The Sahaba, they sacrifice not only their time, they sacrifice their limbs, their bodies, their blood, their money. So if I'm going to raise my child today about convenience, when the time's coming for sacrifice, he's not going to learn how to make a sacrifice. So we need to teach the parents, not to teach the children. This is the reality. We as parents, we almost, wallahi, I wish I can show this segment, you understand, on YouTube. Somebody was talking to the people and say, hey guys, it's time to take those people who migrated from Africa. Say it's time to take your children back home. You're losing your children in America. You are losing. Take them back. He say enough is enough. And if I could not support and feed my children, I'm taking my children there back to Africa, and their mother going to stay with them, and I'm going to come visit them in the summer, and this it. I'm going to continue working and bring the money. But my children are not staying here anymore. Inshallah, I can look for it and you can hear it. So, religion is not a convenience in a sense that everything that you're going to make it according next door. Same thing like northeast or northwest or whatever it is. Oh, a lot of Muslims there in the mall. And so, brother, for 20 years they were coming from everywhere to the same place to make Jum'ah. It's the hearts are not together. It's not buildings. Buildings is not going to build a community. Okay? The hearts is not together. And some people, their head is big. They want to be the imam. They want to be a leader. They want to have a statement. They can make a statement in the newspaper. Okay? So I have to be a head of a organization. And my name's supposed to be a chief, imam, minister, whatever. It have to be a title. So, oh, brother, what I call you, Sheikh Adly? Sheikh Adly, what I call? I say, brother, my name is Muhammad Adly. You can call me whatever you want. I don't need anything. Not a sheikh, not an imam, my name is Muhammad Adly. And I know brothers and sisters in this community, they call it me Said Adly. No problem. I say, yes, sir. Okay? I don't need it. I don't need it. Okay? So, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us all. All right? But I know that our religion is not same thing. Say, oh, brother, but you know, I could not go to my job, you understand what this, because they think I'm so. Okay, you brothers, you understand, nobody knows if your beard because sunnah or because this is the fashion now. So you have a break. But me, when I bought my scars, they know I'm a Muslim. Sister, this is what it's about. You're going to stand for what you believe for. Okay? You are listening, the gays and the lesbians, they're going outside with these colors. They have no shames. The last news I printed, because inshallah maybe one day I'm going to talk about it. I don't know if it's America or England, where they doing it now, okay? That will be the first wedding between a woman and a dog. And that the fight in the court about that dog will take her name, last name. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yes, I printed, so when I talk, some people do not think that I'm making up something. She went in a case, and after this, the jury gave her the right that the dog will take her name. And this is her husband. And both of them, you understand, they have a photo together. And in another country was a lady and a cow. Sallallahu Alaihi. So everybody have to be a chief, and his name will be this and that, okay? We say, come on. Same thing, the same story been going since, you understand, 98 or 90, everybody come, oh brother, but you understand, the people and Columbia Mall and this, or the school, and they start with the school, start with the Musalla, start with Jama'ah, start with some names. And give it a month or two, another imam in the town, okay? But I'm not for this. I know where I am. Inshallah. On this I live, and on this I die. Okay? I do my work. Those who want to open mosque, open a church, open center, open a school, you can open. It's a test. Allah give us freedom here in this country, but we are abusing this. Instead of being united, look, tell me about one of these places that they give in da'wah. Okay? Because we don't have time. Everybody busy. We repeating the same thing again. Everybody repeating. Not every. Where is the Muslim shelter for Muslim? Where is the place for women abuse? Where? Show me one mosque or one organization, Muslim organization in Colombia doing something like this. Okay? We divided. Yes, Sister Shahida, yes. Yes, Sister Shahida.
To be considered a masjid, though, isn't it supposed to be owned and not rented? I'm just
We never heard about renting masjid.
right. You have to.
Okay.
The property has to be owned.
A mosque, I don't want to make this statement. I have to think first, okay? Because if that you have the right that you can utilize it in whatever is, we never heard about it until we came here. But if there is a necessity and the only way that you rent, you can rent. But the issue here, if where in Islam that you're going to have 2 and 3 Jum'ah, where? This is the issue. It's not what time you or you renting, but inshallah I will search this. I'm not so-called the scholar of the town, okay? So I don't know about being rent, but actually it's supposed to be something called waqf. That means a trust that is not owned by somebody. It's belong to Allah. It's going to be a masjid, always to be a mosque. But this is, need more study and research from myself. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'm sorry, there is 2 hands before. Yes.
Inshallah, what is your take on the video that you was referring to from YouTube? What is your opinion of it?
What my intake about a video on YouTube?
No, that you stated about YouTube with the family from Africa that swore he was going to send his children back, leave from America, he would stay here.
Oh, what's my intake?
No,
I support it.
no.
You could not even, you could not raise your voice to your son. Your son became like a father to you. He will tell you what to do, what not to do. You don't have any control about their discipline. You could not tell them, no, this is wrong. He can call the police on you. You know, okay? Back home, hey, you know what? You could not say, okay, enough TV, do your homework. If he said it with a loud voice, you can be in trouble.
Okay, so with that being said, even when they're back home, that may be true, but they're not implementing and practicing the Sunnah or even the Islam in his home. So what difference it make where he at?
Okay, we need now to see how to correct the problem. But the environment itself, it has a lot about raising the children. You talking about, you understand, I don't want to say the names here, but now it's already even the training in kindergarten, okay? About doesn't matter, your friend is a boy or a girl, there is nothing called boy and a girl, okay? These things already, how you going to, you could not. You can even maybe understand, go to court if you say to a child, so you did not have your belief system, you can pray, you can have a mosque. But these people every day coming with a notion that you have to swallow it and you shut up, you could not talk about it. So we have to, this is our responsibility. So now because I'm making good money in America, now I'm sacrificing my son or my daughter belief. And there, I tell you what, the way how I've been raised, if I'm playing in the street and sometime taking a nap, he is not even related to me. He can open the window and say, get to your house, you make a noise, I could not sleep. He's not related to me. He's my neighbor. He's a man. He's older than me. He will tell me, don't do this. As if my father is telling me. This is the way how we've been raised. But here you are the mother of the child or the father, and you could not tell him, it's danger, don't touch it. And if you raise your voice, you'll be in trouble. Sister?
Sorry?
I was gonna ask you, what's the difference?
Don't do it like this, brother. Say, please, my child, please come.
Back home.
Yes.
What's the distance?
Excuse me, ma'am?
What's the acceptable distance? And maybe not so much because Colombia is smaller, and I think you had talked about this before, but just to kind of, what's the distance between having one mosque and another mosque, like according to the Sunnah? So like, you know, I know Colombia is a little bit smaller, but like when you go into bigger cities and stuff like that, like what's considered the acceptable distance to have establish another mosque?
Are you talking about how much between a mosque and a mosque for to be established? Is it the same town? Look, the issue, because these people can play game on this. The people, as example, say live in northeast and tell you about their job, where? Downtown. They go back and forth every day. But for Jum'ah, now we need another mosque northeast by Columbia Mall. You see? So it's not people playing with this. What is the distance? What is convenience? You got cars. You got air condition. You got cruise control. It's not the distance. It's that the people are not under, you understand? They are not. They feel that nobody can tell them because they have their own ideology. But they trick you and say, what is the distance? What is the distance that you drive every day, you and your children and your wife, because a better school in Northeast is a better school in what you call in Ermo, right? But where do you live? Oh, I live by Fort Jacks. Wow, you're going to drive because it's a better school. You see? But when they come about a masjid, no, this is too far for me to drive. What are you talking about? You come once a week to the mosque and you could not come to downtown? And everybody downtown during Zuhr, after lunch hour. It's a tricky thing. But with this, I could not give a fatwa on it because in the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a walking distance. Now you have the convenience of the car. You have the buses, okay? So this one you're going to have a scholar. I'm not a scholar. I'm a student of knowledge. I repeat what the scholar said. I read in the fiqh something called al-masjid al-jami', the collective mosque that for Jum'ah. That means there is a musalla in different areas, okay? But in Yawm al-Jum'ah they walk and they go to the main mosque.
And it has to be one.
Rafiq was before you.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
On the same issue, during the life of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, when he migrated from Mecca to Medina, and he started a masjid there, they built a masjid.
Yeah.
Okay, you still had the main mosque from where he migrated from Mecca. People were still, during his time, I think that's when he was run away from Mecca by the people. But that was the masjid there, right? In Mecca, the Haram. And then when he migrated to Medina, he started a masjid, they built a masjid from the ground up or whatever. and he prayed there.
Yeah.
Did people, even after Islam won over Mecca, because they went back and conquered Mecca, did the people from Medina go to Mecca where he was praying?
You know
back and forth?
how many days it takes them to go from Mecca to Medina walking
No, I don't.
or with camels? At least 17 days.
Different city.
So by the time you go to pray Asr there, you miss the whole
No, I'm
5.
talking about for Juma though. For Juma, the main.
This what no. In Medina, this is almost like you say a different country. Like as example, Orangeburg and Colombia. For you to go there to make, okay, if walking distance, okay, you go to Orangeburg to pray Asr and come back here? No. This is Orangeburg, this is another. Okay, the way how if you, since you're asking about the distance,
Yes.
when you walk and you travel and there's no more connected houses. Okay? Now you start to say that you start in another town or another locality or whatever it is. Okay? But for Jum'ah, you're supposed to come to the mosque. In this other place, like Mu'adh used to go, in the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but was not, you understand, next door, and he used to lead them in Salah. But in Jum'ah, everybody come and they make it in the mosque of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So you can have a musalla in different area, like here or and northeast, as example. It will take you 20 minutes by car, 15 minutes. Okay, you can have a musalla there, but you could not have a masjid there.
Okay, now take Mecca, period. When the Prophet, peace be upon him, was there, and people for Juma would go to the Haram for Juma. Okay, now there's a big distance between where certain people live at and the Haram. You know, because when I was there, we stayed at a hotel in Ben Baz Boulevard, and people used to walk from there to the Haram. And, you know, that's a good walk. I walked it several times. But in between, for regular Zohar prayer, they had masallas where people, if you can't make it, they stop at these little convenient masallas and make Zohar prayer. But for Juma, regardless of the distance, if you was in Mecca, would you make that walk however you get there to the Haram for Juma? Or would they have another masjid
They have another masjid.
in Mecca?
Yes.
Right.
They have many masjid in Mecca.
Right.
Okay? The issue is not, you understand, the mosque. The issue is that be divided. These people under one umbrella. All of them. Okay? So the issue is not the building. The issue is that different mosques mean different administration, especially in places like America. You have this place, you can make your own policy, your own tafsir, your own whatever, totally different, okay? But in Saudi, in Egypt, everything, doesn't matter, masjid here and masjid here, you understand, because you could not get a mosque, so you need like what you call Times Square for people to, there's no masjid going to hold all these people. But you try to tell me that Muslim could not have a mosque in Colombia that will take all of them?
In Colombia?
Yeah?
There's not a masjid big enough to hold all of us.
Because we did not attempt to do this. Because this is not our intention. This is not our intention. We don't want to do this. You try to tell me, understand, that we could not have a mosque. That how many people you think making Jum'ah? 1,000? North Carolina, Raleigh. They have a mosque, it takes what? It takes about, you understand, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, 1,000 musalli in the same time. And they have three Jum'ah. Because it's not enough. Okay? So if you attempt to make a mosque big enough, you can. Nobody's stopping you. You can make 1 acre mosque. And this called Masjid Jami, and you can make musallas.
Yeah, but when you talk about the people accepting Islam here in Colombia,
Akhi, let's deal with the practicality. I don't really want to go in
this
too
is
much.
practical. This
Okay,
is what
Akhi,
I'm saying,
excuse me.
practical.
This is not our problems, okay? If anybody is not satisfied with what I'm saying, that's fine. You can go to any other masjid, you understand? I'm telling you what I believe, simple like
Right,
this.
right. Well,
How can,
hear
1
me
second,
out,
please.
brother, man.
Excuse me for a second. Because we're going to take a half an hour in dialogue and debate about masajid. If you are not content with this mosque and you think that it's good to have many masajid and this unity, do it. Other than this is what I'm teaching. Take it and eat. We could not keep, you understand, rubbing this issue. Masajid is open in America, in different places, okay, for a different ideology. Nothing else. This put 10 lines under it. In New York, when I used to live, was 2 Bangladesh masjid cross the street. That means car wash and Masjid Muslimin. No discussion about this issue. Islamically is wrong. You want to call it a mosque, you want to call it Jum'ah, call it. Please. Anybody thinks that I'm teaching something wrong? Alhamdulillah, you have another masajid, you can go to it. Simple like this. I teach and I preach what I believe, what I can support. If anybody else can support it, anybody else claims that they are right, let us meet someplace and have our evidence and present it to the Muslims. We are not going to sit down to debate it. If anybody claims that he's an imam, he's knowledgeable enough to discuss this issue, give them invitation and we go in a common place and we sit down and everybody present their argument. That's it. Yes, sir.
Imam, I think when we ask this question, we're not asking to discredit you. We just asking to get better knowledge for ourselves.
Because I talk about it hundreds of times.
You see, we are human. You see, when we go out here, just like...
Why you are worried about what other people doing? No. That mean because they are not satisfied with what's here?
No, that's not the point. You see...
What is the point?
You see, when I live in Omo.
You live in Ermo?
They have an Omo masjid.
Okay.
They say they pray Jum'ah at 4 o'clock. That's why to me, I don't feel comfortable. I don't think that's right.
Okay.
And they give me reasons. They say that's for the high school kids.
Oh, there is a Jum'ah for high school kids?
And I'm like...
And there is a Jum'ah for women? And Jum'ah for the professional? And the...
And
what kind of Jum'ah is this?
The reason why I ask this question
so
is...
these people inventing is the deen of Allah.
If I want to be able to stand with them...
Where it is that something called Jum'ah for the students? Where?
That's why they said... I'm here every Friday.
Okay. Why we worry about what other person doing?
They are brothers. We have to educate them.
They are not about the education, brother. Come on. They're about convenience and about doing what they're doing. The same people that you're talking about, this is the same people came and sat in my office and they promise and they say, brother, I'm telling you, they said we are not making Jum'ah there. This is a musalla. And I know.
They told me the same thing.
Huh?
They told me the same thing.
So now you know that the people are lying. So you want to make Jum'ah with them, you make Jum'ah with them. The Jum'ah is here. If anybody is not satisfied with Jum'ah here, go where you are satisfied. I don't want to be talking about other people. But if you're asking about a fatwa, I'm telling you what I learned, what I can support. There is nothing called Jum'ah for women, and Jum'ah for the black, and Jum'ah for the students, and Jum'ah for, you understand? What's going on? Jum'ah, you know what is Jum'ah mean? To come together, to become a Jama'ah, to become united. Same thing happened about Northeast, the same thing happened about, you understand, the same thing about what you call Nur Huda or Nur Guidance or whatever it is. Brother, I'm tired of talking about this history. Okay? I'm telling you, the people who are supposed to be starting so-called Musalla, they came and sat in my office, promising. Somebody said it and somebody was there to support, okay? that they never going to have Jum'ah there. Now they call it Jum'ah students. What do you mean Jum'ah students? Where is this in Quran or Hadith? Jum'ah for students, and Jum'ah for the traveler, and Jum'ah for the professional, and Jum'ah for what? Come on. Let's try to learn something and practice it. Leave everybody what they want to do. Don't think. Listen, if some people about Quran and Sunnah and doing the right thing, they will be here. They will be here in this spot. And Alhamdulillah made the microphone available for anybody, okay? Come to teach. So nobody can say, oh, because we could not teach. Because I have the ability to teach and nobody allow me to teach, okay? And if you think that I don't have time to teach, okay? What about you come and teach and let me do something? There is a lot of things happening in the Muslim community. And this, you understand, is been going on because we catch the disease of disunity. Disunity. I'm speaking alive, I'm recording, anybody can hear it, anybody have an argument about it, they can come and present it here. The Shia, the Sufi, everybody, they have something different. Same thing about when they started the school, okay? We only open a school. It's a lie, man. It's a lie. That the people have a different agenda. Simple like this. And Allah will judge them. I'm not here to judge anybody. You want to pray 4 o'clock? Pray 4 o'clock. But you're asking me, I'll say to you, I'll be fair with you. I tell you, yes, you can pray Jum'ah at 4. But when you tell me the whole question, now you will get a whole different answer. Okay? There is something called, what happened to the students last year? What's going to happen to these students when they go to another city and only there is no musalla? You didn't teach them how to sacrifice. You're so concerned about their high school, but you are not concerned about them learning the sacrifice. Later for the future of these kids. They're going to be kids by name. Simple like this, okay? Islam, one size fits all. You could not, you understand, keep cutting it pieces because, oh, I'm big, I'm short, I'm tall. You wear the same suit and you walk. Is this it? Allah comes first, everything else comes later. You concerned about your children in education? Okay. I'm not concerned about I'm concerned about Allah comes first. And Allah comes first, you go where is the Jum'ah is. Oh brother, but we have somebody can give the khutbah. He give even a better khutbah than you. I know he can give a better khutbah than me. But is this according to the sunnah of the Prophet? This is my question. Are you people about sunnah? This is my question. All right? Who else raised their hand and they didn't get? Yes, brother, what you was saying? I'm sorry.
The one in Charlotte, the masjid, it can hold about 7,000 people.
The new mosque. Yeah, huh? Look, 7,000 people in Charlotte. The new mosque is going to be capacity of 7,000 people. So now from 81 to today, how many years is 40? 45? If this Muslim puts their money together, you don't think that we can have a whole block? We can have a mosque, we can have a hospital, we can have, you understand, a women's shelter, we can have all these things. But everybody competing, you understand, Sheikh Adly. Everybody want to understand, have a mosque. Somebody have a mosque in his own bedroom. I'm serious.
No, Brother Imam.
Yes.
When I first started coming to this masjid, it was, you know where it was at down.
I remember.
Right. And when I used to come, sometimes if you come a little late, the people would be almost outside making salat.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got there early, by the time Juma was over, the place was packed, and people would be still outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so now the believers that were coming there, They said we need a bigger masjid.
Oh.
They already had this property,
Uh-huh.
but it was just woods and stuff, you know,
Yeah.
trees. And they tore all that down, and you know, the believers themselves did all this, and built this 2-story, hold a much larger capacity. But it wasn't no time before this masala was full, and they was out in the lobby, and then all of a sudden they opened the school up so the people could go upstairs. We know that's a problem with people going up there before the masala is even filled, but it just to say that this masala was filled up in no time. And then, you know, I heard people say we need a larger masala. And I remember hearing that the masala is only full, this building is only full during Juma. The rest of the time, you can't find a Muslim. You know, the masala is empty, the whole 9 yards, you know. But now you have another masjid, and that masjid is full, the masala. It's no way in the short period of time that we're talking about that all the people that's there and here, because a lot of them used to come here, you know, the Pakistanis and whatnot. But now that masala is full, this masala is full on Juma. So if we had just stayed where we are now, there's no way all those people could get into this masala or this building.
Okay.
They would also fill the downstairs and the upstairs up and still be overrun.
Okay.
So alhamdulillah, they have another masjid in Colombia in kind of like a close area, proximity, but both of them is full. Now, over there, they got what you would say more property than what we have here.
Okay.
All our property is inside this fence area.
Okay.
Okay, so they're swelling up, capacity is overrunning where they at right now. And we seem to be still, how you would say, overrunning here. So what I was saying with the people that's coming into Islam at a fast rate, even with the 9/11 thing that happened, people are still coming into Islam. And it's filling up. So we have to move at a much faster rate to accommodate the people who's coming in. And like you said, we don't have this and don't have this. We don't have a place for the sisters when they're homeless, the brothers when they're homeless. You know, it's creating a problem. We don't have the school to accommodate all the children that's coming into Islam. So this is our fault. We're not moving fast enough, and we're not moving collectively. But when we go and say, well, look at the masala when Juma's not, you know, off for Friday. It's empty. But we can't stick to that and say, well, we don't need to grow, or we don't need to expand. We do need to expand. And this is the problem that's happening right now. You know, no expansion.
Okay, expand.
When, I talked to Habib, he said that we could buy property past the fence where we at on back, but the man want to sell all of it. I think one person owned all that property.
Brother, the church behind you with the new building and the church and the hall and the corner is for sale. Okay? You can expand. Who stopped you to expand?
No, I'm talking about past the church.
Akhi, I know what I'm talking about also, okay? Yeah, Akhi, people divide. Come on, guys, why we talking about it, okay? Please. If anybody want to expand, let them expand, okay? It's not about expanding. It's about different ideology, different motivation, more different people. I don't need this headache. I don't want even to hear it, you understand? We are sitting dreaming, me and you, with debating about things. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to fly. You understand? It's not going to fly. We still have okay, 3 millions. You can get it.
What's it?
You can get the whole thing. The corner lot and the church and the back building and the school and the kitchen. 2.5 million.
But if we get it, they still, the problem is already out there because they already been put the mosque or put a Masala here, a Masala there, so we gonna get all this property. And like you said, their ideology is different. They still not gonna come. It's division.
And not only division, people want to.
You guys, I'm telling you, we're talking about something that's not related to us. is not related to us. We're wasting time and you're exerting my energy, and we're going to understand shaitan start to get in, you understand, is not something. If you're not happy with here, go where you want. Subhanallah. Okay? If you think this is too small, so expand. Expand. It's not anything. Okay? We dividing ourselves. You can expand. Okay, when you get married and you have children, okay, and all these things, but you're still under the same father, under the same mother, the same house, the same rules, the same respect is still there. But now you're having more than one father, more than one husband in the family. It's not going to work like this, akhi, okay? It's not. I gave you, understand, the example of the old man with the stakes, and we talk about, it's no need to discuss all these things. I'm telling you, these people about different things, okay? And none of them expand. They go, the same thing is that you're telling them, go tell them. So where they can expand? Where they can expand? It's not about large. It's not nobody in the masjid. Islam is not a Friday. Islam is a 24/7. These people don't understand this, okay? They don't understand that Islam is every day, every time, and everywhere, okay? And after this, who's there in Ermo? The people who have this. The rich people, okay? We can, it's money. This, the money became fitna for us. If it's good and haram, it doesn't matter, okay? Because you have the money, you can buy a place. You can rent a place. Okay, so now money, instead of bringing us together, okay, now it's dividing us. Okay, we have one mosque, okay? Let the people come and they pray outside, akhi. Do school for the Muslims. Make a hospital for the Muslims. Make an orphan place for Muslims. Everybody want to make the same thing. Keep copying cat. What other you giving the Muslims? Nothing you can give. Where are the Muslims who giving da'wah? Tell me about one mosque making da'wah. Come on, guys, please, I beg of you. If you're happy with any other imam, any other school, any other building, be there. And then when you feel to come here, I'm not asking everybody, show me your card. Or you have a membership with me or not? Do you pray behind me or not? I don't do this. Anytime you come, I'm giving you a smile, I'm welcoming you, you understand? Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, the mosque here is open for 5-time prayers. And from Dhuhr until Isha, okay? We're doing our best. If you want to join, Alhamdulillah. You want to criticize, it's between you and Allah. You think somebody else is growing, go with them. Grow. It's not about how much buildings, how much newspapers, all these things, you understand? Brother, come on. It's a split after split after split after split. This is it. Got to come.
Why don't we buy the church and all that?
Because he didn't give me the $2 million, brother.
Brother Rafiq, you see, my take is this. When we divide, it's hard to grow.
Yes.
See, when we divide, if we was together from the beginning, then we can grow. You see, it's like the school upstairs. The school upstairs is shrinking. People taking their kids' house, they're taking them out. And it's usually the people with money taking their kids out.
Yeah, but the same people with this money that we talk about were here.
We can't control them, just like the Imam says. They make their choice.
Yeah, I'm saying they make a choice because if they say we're moving too slow, which is
what you talking about too slow, brother? Okay, don't worry about what they say. Don't worry about it.
If those people were here,
this okay,
yeah,
guys.
Buying another property and building another masjid, we could buy this church here. But it's just when I was talking to the brother who used to be here, Habib, he said it's better to go and buy all that property back there. You got more property.
But we
I
don't
said,
have the
but
money.
the church is here, it's already clean.
Brother, even if you have the money, come on, listen, let's be realistic. I have to close in 2 minutes, okay?
Why?
I have to close, huh?
Why you got closed?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This okay?
We want to talk to you.
Thank you. Listen carefully. even if you buy the whole block, who's going to be coming here? The masjid is not for Jum'ah only. Jum'ah is part of your deen, is not all your deen. I'm telling you, where you understand the impact of the Muslims on their society. How the Muslims understand, you have sister with a broken car and they could not even go to their house. Where? Everybody want to make a mosque. Can we do something different? Can this mosque be specialized in, you understand, helping the widows? And this mosque will be specialized in education. And this mosque can be specialized in education. And we can do something with our own division, and we still understand helping the Muslim community. But you're talking about expand and swallow, and we're too slow and too blow and all this. Come on, man. Please, I'm happy. Please, guys, do me a favor. Inshallah, I'm dying soon. Wait for me, please. And after I die, do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do, okay? I'm here. I'm content. I'm doing my best. I come every day. I don't have a weekend. I work, understand, until the night. I'm doing my best. I'm not worried about those who go northeast, go to Ormo, go Memak Musalla. They doing this, jumping up and jacks and calling dhikr, making tabligh, making what? I don't want to hear about anybody, okay? I don't want to hear about it. If anybody happy with somebody else, please go there and join them, be with them, understand whatever it is, okay? And there's no need, you understand, for all these things, you understand? These people, they have their own agenda, simple like this. Any place open other than this, they have their own agenda. This it. This my philosophy, okay? And like I said, some of them even lie to their eyes, okay? In front of you will lie, okay? So I don't. Or we're going to open a school. I'm not about a masjid, okay? So when you're making Jum'ah, you understand? You said a school. Jum'ah could not be in a school. Who said this? Where is this? So if you understand, let everybody understand. This is America. Allah bless us with something, but we're misusing it. Give us a freedom that we can do what we want. So instead of united, we disunited. Allah said, وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Hold you fast together. You understand? Be united with the robe of Allah. What Allah said, what the Prophet said. Did Allah said, make a masajid? Did the Prophet did this? What's sufficient to the Sahaba, sufficient to us today. Go ahead, sister.
I didn't have anything to say. I just was moving. But I will say, Jazakallah khairan for your efforts to the community over the years. It is appreciated.
Thank you, sister.
And the statement that you made about convenience, I think was just on point, because that's what it seems like. As long as I've been coming here, it just seemed like I had what you call the things when you come back to you. Yeah. Where you said this before, you know, and 18 years later, we're saying the same thing. So the division is something that's already been put in place, and
Like I said, you see, look. You walk to, you see. And people making Jum'ah there. And they were so happy that we establish our deen there. We have a community or a room that you see, give it to us that we can make Jum'ah. Oh, come on, man, please, give me a break. Give you a room. Okay, make your Jum'ah. I'm not the mayor of Colombia, guys. What's wrong with you? You want to pray even in the city hall. Pray where you want to be. Like I said, give me some peace in mind. Alhamdulillah, the mosque open, the mosque has light, has air condition, we have classes, we have khutbah, we have books, we try to help. Myself, I try to be here every day, every salah, alhamdulillah. Okay? So I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. If somebody sees that I'm short in something, come help me. other than this. Hey, I'm not going to make a miracles. You like what other people doing? So have a safe trip. Enjoy yourself. Simple like this, okay? I'm not going to kill myself worrying. I'm trying to see what else I can contribute to the people before I die. I don't have too much time. I have to use my time. If I sit here, sit and argue and worry, talking right and left and what they doing, I'm not going to accomplish anything. I want to focus about what I have here. I'm happy, I'm content, alhamdulillah. I don't need to worry about what somebody else is doing. I'm not going to look right or left, okay? Everybody, بل الإنسان على نفسه بصيرة ولو ألقى معاذيره. Everybody will acquainted with himself, and you understand, he can answer for their action with Allah. I'm not here, the mayor of Colombia, okay, she did, he said, they opened this, they closed this. Let those even want to make a chicken place, competition, anything. This is between you and Allah, okay? We are dividing ourselves, this symbol like this, okay? So please, you see something else better, and this is good for the brothers and sisters. You know, the birds, they fly everywhere, so they go to go, oh, they have lunch today, we're going to lunch here. Oh, they have celebration here today, so we're going to go to celebration. Oh, they have competition now, we're going to go competition. So it became, you understand, like a tourism issue, okay? So, but now we're teaching our future children about, you understand, be what I used to call, being a bird. A bird, you understand, when they see food, they go pick it up, and after they sleep, okay? But what's the bird contribute? Nothing. No contribution. No contribution, okay? You come pick up, and you come. And now became also segregation. Because now, you know, people in Ermo, who are the people who live in Ermo, and you understand, Hardin Street and Reed Street, who live in there, you know where, you understand? So now we are segregating each other, you understand, by where we are open our location. You understand? You know who's in the school there in Ermo? You know who is in school in Northeast? And you know who's the people in downtown. It's obvious. So now became automatically, I'm not going to say Arab, Afro-American, no. It's going to be done like this, okay? And like I'm saying, watch. You say this man was crazy. But you live enough to see that people will have in their own house, okay? I exaggerate when I say in their own bedroom, but they have already a musalla in their own garage, okay? But it's good, you got a musalla, alhamdulillah. But where are you going to make Jum'ah at least? Oh, brother, we inshallah, we extend the brother ready to sell his house so we can convert it to a masjid. But who's going to pray there? You know, the business people. And here going to be the white people. And he's going to be the black people. And he's going to be, understand, you are doing things. These people, listen, I'm more expertise than any of these people. Simple. Because they work in their school or in their offices 8 hours every day, 5 days. I work with the mosque every day. Okay? So I got experience and I get to read more than what they can read about people culture and people how division. So they do things with good intention but harming others. They are segregating the Muslims, not intentionally, but this is the way. Now when you go to some place, you're going to see, oh, everybody look like me, and they dress like me. And you will come to Masjid al-Muslimin, you find people with abaya, and when you go someplace else, you found people with sherwani, and you go someplace else, you found people with jeans and the scarf, not a headpiece. So will be the way they dress, the way their skin color, the way their income, and the doctors will be with the doctors, and you understand the black will be with the blacks, and the students will be with the students, and there's no any mixed community anymore. Bye. Enjoy it. Inshallah, when I go to Orangeburg, you can do whatever you want. Make a big mosque, a small mosque, go to Ermo, go to Northeast, go to the school, go wherever you want to go. Inshallah, you join me in Orangeburg, and in the day of judgment, Allah will judge all of us. He knows what's in our heart. Okay? And make sure that this video now will go to everybody, every imam, every culture, every teacher, every preacher. Okay? Everybody his own boss. And when you have two captains in the same ship, it will sink. Okay? Now we have two muftis, we have 3 scholars, and we have 4 imams, and we have 5 principals, and we have, name it, exactly. Like the Christian, every corner is going to be a church. Now every spot is going to be a mosque and musalla and Jum'ah. And I wish we can do something more than Jum'ah. I wish we can do something for the future generation. I wish we can do something for the widows and the homeless people. Okay? Even our own mosque. Even our own mosque. It didn't do something for the homeless. It took the imam, you understand, by the will of Allah, that he worked hard, okay, to have a building that he can put the people in it. And now we're getting, you understand, people abusing even this. All right? But alhamdulillah, I'm happy. Allah bless me that I can do something. I did something. By the will of Allah. By the will of Allah. Allah is the one who gave me to be able. Okay? Alhamdulillah, if somebody thinks that I'm getting anything from the mosque, you understand, as a salary or anything, I quit all these things. So I have no interest in the people or their money or anything. All what I'm here for the pleasure of Allah, to serve the people, not only teaching the people. I'm here to serve the people. This is it. Now, anybody see something shiny someplace else? Have a safe trip and be careful. There is some water on the floor. You may break your back. This is all what I can tell you. Okay? May Allah bless your day. And I'm sorry, guys. Why you people always make me open like a talk? I don't want talk. Astaghfirullah. May Allah forgive me. May Allah cover my faults. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ya Allah, is hard. It's hard. It's very hard. What about if I give you guys a chance to be an imam once? Everybody try it once a week or once a day and see what's going. You ready? Or you raising your hand?
Then we won't accept your offer.
I will give it to you. I will disappear for the whole day. Wallahi, by Allah, Allah is my witness. Sometimes I want to go to the bathroom. I could not go to the bathroom, guys. Wallahi, sometimes I could not eat my food. I could not eat. Everybody want to be a preacher. Can you help somebody? Oh, no, brother. I'm sorry, brother. Talk to, you may go downtown, you understand, to the mosque there. They may help you. Okay? Somebody. I'm not going to tell you, because some people, they put tools together and they say, oh, he may be talking about brother so-and-so. Oh, he may be talking sisters. Wallahi, some people, they trust enough that even ask me about personal issues. I have some brothers even come and ask me, I need an underwear and a t-shirt and a socks. Do you have a socks, Imam? Come on, can I take a shower? Yes, brother, but can you please clean after yourself? Yeah. And after this, comes what? The whole place outside. Oh, I'm going to call. Oh, brother Noor, brother Rafiq, come in. Between Zohar and Asr, is nobody here. Now I'm going to leave it until somebody slip and break his back. I have to go. And the person coming, brother, do you have a socks? Wallah, you could not believe. But alhamdulillah, I feel happy that people trust me enough. They asking me about even personal things. Do you have a toothpaste, brother? It make me happy. But sometimes it make, what is wrong with this people? asking me for underwear. Do you have an underwear and t-shirt so I can change? Do you have a socks, Imam? Okay. Even some people say, can you make me some tea? Yes. It makes me happy, brother. I love the people. I'm ready to serve them, okay? Not to boast them. Yeah, I know. I harsh sometimes. But, alhamdulillah. One day you will see the inside. Forget about the outside. All right? You guys, nobody want to go home. What you say is keep sitting here.
Want some tea?
Subhanallah. May Allah forgive me. May Allah forgive me and forgive you and forgive all the Muslims. May Allah cover our faults and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevate us. And may Allah bring about unity. And believe me, unity is about what we believe and what we practice. It's not about buildings. Wallahi, if it's people about the same thing, we can be more patient with each other, and one place can be enough for all of us. But the heart is not in the same place. The mind is not. Everybody want to be the boss. I don't want to be the boss. I don't want to be the boss, okay? I want to be the servant of the people. And I mean it, okay? I mean it. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow anybody to come to this mosque with any innovation or deviation and say, oh, because unity, oh, brother, yeah, brother, yes, sister, and hugs, right, left, hugs. No. You will see me, understand? I don't want to tell you what I am, okay? But you come here with respect and you want to teach. You want to come here to help the Muslim, teach them Arabic, teach them Quran, teach. Come. The place open. Brothers, sisters, Muslim, non-Muslim is open. But for you to come to feed the people something wrong, Islamically, I will bite your toe, not your finger. I will tear you up. I will let you go in peace, or otherwise I jump you. This it. Don't worry, understand. I dyed my beard again because some people think I'm getting weak. Where is this big brother? I told him yesterday, come wrestle me and I will show you. But he didn't. He was...
He was scared. I can see it in his eyes.
You understand? I'm telling you guys, okay? I didn't leave Mecca to come here to get married. I didn't leave Mecca to come here to get a degree. I came here for something else. And this is what I love it, and this is what I live for it, and this is what I'm dying for. Alhamdulillah. This is it. Okay? This is it. This is what I'm here for. Imam Adly and Sheikh Adly and all this. Don't worry about all this stuff. These people, forget. Okay? I'm here to suffer. Okay? For somebody else to be happy. I'm here, you understand, to serve the people. If any imam or any leader in community or in the United States want to compete with me about this, I'm ready to compete. This is it. I know about at least 300 imam. Okay? We meet once a year in the conference. All right? I know what they do in their mosque. Their job almost like a job, nothing else. 10 o'clock, close, finish, I mean, anything, okay, doesn't matter. I can stand in the member, I can clean the bathroom. I have no problem. I can talk to an old person, I can talk to a child. I can teach, I can clean, I can blow anything. Tell me what you can do and tell me that I could not do it. Show me what you can do in your mosque that I could not do it. Come on. I put my life for this. I love it. I love it. Wallahi, I love it. No other place can be better than the mosque. I spend. You know what? I can show you something in my office now. I brought my mattress here. You want to see it? Go in my office and see it. I don't leave from here until time for bed. Alhamdulillah, I got married, I have children, I have grandchildren. So My family doesn't need me. Need as a need is not. Okay? So I'm free to. So my life in the masjid. My life for the Muslims. If my family needs something, they know where I am. That's it. Let any imam come and compete with me. You want to serve the people? Come and show me. You want to compete with me? Come. I'm ready to race with you. I'm a race fi sabilillah. Tell me what you can do for the Muslims that I could not do it. If I don't know it, I will go learn it and I will do it for them. And I don't need even thank you. But I want you to say thank you. Why? Because this is my job to teach you that somebody extends something to you, at least say thank you. Because this is part of Islam. Who are not thankful to the people could not be thankful to Allah. Okay? So some people, they wrote in the internet, the Imam want people to give him respect. No, not because I need respect. Okay? Because I feel sorry that you are a young man, you don't know how to talk to the Imam or talk to all people who are older than you. So I'm asking you that you respect because this is part of Islam. And you did not find somebody to teach you respect. So this is the reason I'm saying to you, you need to respect because part of Islam. A person that grow in Islam, born in Islam, have gray beard in Islam, have to be respected. And this is the teacher that taught you and taught your father and taught your mother. And you come in now because you are 20 years old or you got your high school diploma or that you got your master degree, now you don't know and you talk to the Imam like you talk to somebody in the street. This is wrong. This is not Islam. But any Imam in Colombia or out of Colombia thinks they can serve his community more than me, I will challenge him. Not for fame or a game, but for the pleasure of Allah. And I pray that Allah always give me ikhlas and sincerity in what I say and what I do. I'm here for the Muslims. Okay? So it doesn't matter if my name is the Imam or not. I don't care about a name. I don't need a name. I have a mission in my life. I live for my mission. Okay? Spreading the Sunnah. Establishing the Sunnah. Talking, preaching, books, helping, whatever I can. Adly publication, you understand, is not for Adly. Adly publication is to educate the people and make some money and can be able to put in people in my house for free. Even the utility bill is by the will of Allah. Okay? So my time is for the Muslims. Now, instead of Imam competing and everybody open, let them try, each one of them specialize in one thing to help the Muslim. So the condition of the people of Colombia, not the people of Northeast, the people in Colombia can be improved. Okay, you in a medical field, try understand to let the Muslims, they can come and have a checkup for free. Because your insurance doesn't cover it, you can come once a week in my mosque, I'm going to do this. Another person say, okay, your children understand, they immigrated, they don't know English, we're going to specialize giving them English as a second language. Unless they understand, help with different locality. But you're repeating the same thing. Somebody giving hadith and another person giving hadith. And most of these people who taught here or they still teaching here, they given what? The same thing I taught already. I got it on YouTube. Somebody teaching Bulugh al-Maram, I finished Bulugh al-Maram. Somebody teaching the adab, I finished the adab. Somebody teach halal and haram, Yuka Qaradawi, I did this. I have at least 4,000 segments in YouTube. Wake up, people. So why you don't find something different from what I did and give it to the Muslim community? Like I said, these people came from jail yesterday. We have some Muslims living in what you call this place, the shelter. Why Muslim living in a shelter? Why? Why you don't go buy a house and make it, understand, for orphan? Let every mosque, let you people, instead of getting in me, go to proposal. Let Imam, now congratulations for a new mosque and your new Jum'ah. We have an idea that every mosque be specialized in one of this item. Okay? Da'wah, sheltering people, providing jobs, medical help, and this. So when we know that Muslim in need for something, we say, go to Ermo, go to Northeast, go to Huda or what, Bayana, go to, you understand, Muslimin, go to Jannah, okay? This is a good project. This is a good project. Okay? Where is the sisterhood? When these people came from Somalia, the Bantu, what happened? When the people came from Syria, what happened? Huh? Where? Huh? So instead of sitting, bickering and talking about masajid, let's every imam, somebody takes this proposal, every imam and every so-called mosque or a community or a school or a corner or musalla is specialized in one thing. You be doing everything, teaching and preaching and giving khutbah and making, but you specialize in medical care. Brother, you don't have insurance, you could not get insurance, and your wife, understand, inshallah, every weekend we're going to be doing this. Another person, we're going to make a small gym, and those people who go and you understand in a public gym, no, we're going to have here 5-6 exercise machine, and everybody can come here in the weekend. There is many things that we can do for the Muslims. Somebody will come, we're going to make business. Everybody giving $100 and we're going to buy, understand, this thing for wholesale, and we're going to get 5 tables in flea market, Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday, and you brothers sell, and you every day you're going to be making $50. So every week you're making $150, and now every month you're making $600 because nobody going to give you a job, because when they call to the application, he sees that you was in Warden Farm, that you're prisoner for 25 years, we could not give you a job. They are not going to tell you because they are prisoner. They are not going to tell you because they are black. They're going to say, we'll look into application and we will tell you something, okay? And this was it. So now, provide jobs for these people. He makes $600 a month, better than begging or go break in a house so he can eat. Why nobody provided this? Why? There is a lot we can do. Islam is not only salah and preaching. Let's see our social life. Let's be wiser than, oh, Muslims, they need to come, you understand, in one mosque, and there is no mosque. So let's buy the corner spot. Brother, you are not buying anything. You are not buying anything, and we're going to go through this circle again and again and again and again. Okay? In Egypt, there is no mosque that can take all these people. Do you know what they do? The street in such a place will be blocked, like they block the churches sometimes. They get a police and stop the traffic, and people have to go. They do this in Egypt. Everybody come with this prayer rug, and they put it in the street, and they allow the speaker outside. And they say, Islam is Jum'ah. You make Jum'ah, bye-bye, masjid, see you next week. This is what the Muslim need in America, basically, okay? Bye-bye, mosque, see you on Jum'ah. So let's do this. You understand? Forget about buying. Forget about unity. Forget about all these things. Let's try to ease the burden of the Muslims from your own locality, and let them build more masjid. Okay? And let them open even in Casey. You cross the river, you will find another mosque. And let them have a mosque in the flea market even. I'm not stopping anybody, okay? But my principle, I believe it, and feel the case more than anybody else. I say this is wrong Islamically. We're destroying our unity. And brotherhood and sister, we are destroying it. Assume that we're doing something good. Everybody wants to be the boss. I don't have to be the imam of everybody. People can come together and you understand can elect the imam for Colombia. Okay? And let's understand, see, everybody qualification and they're willing to serve the Muslims. And after this, let the Muslim elect somebody to be their imam. The Christians, they have it, but the Muslims, they don't have it. Is it right or not? The Christian, okay, they have it. They have minister in every church, but they have a head over them. Does the Muslim have somebody that they look up to him to be the person? No, they don't have it. Oh, no, why? We tired of Adly. Let's find somebody else. Okay, fine. Bring these imams together, bring their qualification, bring what they contribute to the Muslim community, bring about to understand their experience, and let the people choose. And when we differ in a matter, we go to the head. No, I'm the boss. Will somebody help me to end this class, this session? Come on, guys, why are you still sitting? Why are you still sitting? You're surprising me.
Brother Imam.
Yes, brother Imam.
There's no preacher in the church or imam in the mosque that's actually accomplishing what they're supposed to be accomplishing. Even here, because I see, you give good khutbah, you instruct people, but when we sitting back here or sitting anywhere in the mashallah and you see a brother take out a cell phone while you giving the khutbah, I want to go tap him, but it takes me a little while to get up, and then I'm not supposed to engage in tapping him or talking to him. But it hurts me. I say, man, what is the matter with him? When you see people, not just this message, because that goes on everywhere.
Did you make Jum'ah hear this Jum'ah?
Yeah.
Did you hear me talking to the brother that was texting message? This was the beginning of my khutbah. I say, you spoil your khutbah, brother.
Was that the one sitting in front of me?
Anyway.
He didn't stop.
Okay, go.
He didn't stop.
He didn't.
Huh?
Yeah,
And
because
finally he did. Finally
he have to finish his message, you
But I'm
understand?
just saying, yeah, because he was going to the fingertips and all that. But I'm just saying, over and over, every Juma, I hear you repeating things that the people are doing wrong, just like going straight upstairs without even coming in the building.
Mm-hmm.
And then other masters are doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
People sometimes...
There is a word called tarbiyah, Rafiq.
Huh?
There is a word called tarbiyah. I'm not worried about these people who come for Jum'ah or not go to Jum'ah. There is no discipline. There is no instruction and discipline that the people will sit and learn, and somebody can tell me this is right or wrong. Everybody his own boss, and he think he knows it.
Mm.
They come because it became something like a culture or a habit. Every Jum'ah we go to the mosque. Most of the people who come to Jum'ah, you want to know who the people? The Prophet ﷺ used to have a small group and teaches them, and preaches them, and teaches them how to do things. I don't care about how many people come to the mosque. Discipline, if it's missing, education is not going to help.
Right.
Yes. Right. And most of these people, like I'm telling you, they do it because they feel this is the only thing that left as a connection between them and their Islam. Nothing in their life, most of them, nothing in their life related to Islam other than Jum'ah. And Salah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, 5-time prayers, they said, this is the best Muslim. And they come for Jum'ah. Doesn't matter what the Imam is talking about, and they said, I'm not worried about these people, okay? I'm worried in a sense, but I don't, this not the people who going to buy Salat. This not the people who going to protect the mosque. This not the people who understand. It's the people who come for Fajr, at least in the weekend. This is the people that I say, don't sit and stretch your legs like this in front of me. Because this is not the... Why? Because I've been teaching them for 10 years and they did not learn how to sit in a gathering like this. Don't sit against the wall there. Why are you sitting there? Why people understand sitting in a chair? You are not a handicap. Why are you sitting in a chair there? Why are you leaning against? Why are you going upstairs? Why then? Because there is no discipline.
Right.
You see, the only connection, this is Jum'ah. Okay? Like, before you go to sleep, brush your teeth. He forgot about the medical, but became a habit. Brush my teeth, and after this, go sleep. We don't want this kind of Islam. We want the Islam that lives with you, that is inside you. Without it, you could not function. There is something called tarbiyah. And this tarbiyah is the nourishment to raise the people step by step, how it's supposed to be. So it's not by the numbers and how many and all this stuff. You understand? The people have no discipline in general. They lost this, you understand, about, like I said, I grow in a place that you can open your window and shout on me in the street and you say, get to your house. You are not related to me. But because you're older than me, I could not say no. Or I say this street belongs to the government, it doesn't belong to you. You don't own the street because something we taught respect. Okay? Respect to those who are older. Don't cross people in front of people praying salah. Don't you understand? Get in the middle of the masjid and make your sunnah. There is no discipline. There is no discipline, akhi. We have adults by age, but not in acting. This is a serious problem. So you need to teach adults to start to learn how to behave when they eat, when they sleep, when they talk, in everything. We have a big problem, akhi. We have a big problem. And instead of improving ourselves, understand, we keep breaking ourselves. Pieces, pieces, pieces. And after this today, oh, now it's a big mosque. Oh, it's a mosque with a minaret. Oh, tomorrow, you understand, they're dancing in the mosque. And the next thing, and so you want to join them, join them. Don't disturb me. I'm happy being here. Okay? And I'm happy with what I'm teaching. And like I said, if I said something wrong and somebody come tell me, I will give them the microphone and tell the people in Jum'ah. If I make a mistake, you understand, and you prove that you're right, I will give you the mic because this is not my deen. This is the deen of Allah. If I make a mistake, I will say, take the mic and tell the people I'm wrong. Like one of the brothers, you understand, I said about repeating Jum'ah. This is something, and he's an Arab like me, okay, from overseas. He say, I take the opinion of not repeating Jama'ah in the same mosque if you miss the Jama'ah. You understand? That if you come to Jama'ah, we pray Maghrib, Imam say Assalamu alaikum, this is the Jama'ah prayer. It's over. You just came. You and Abdul Samad. You are not supposed to be making. You pray by yourself, you pray by yourself. Because it can bring about another clique. And there is some people can be coming later on doing this. And now they get into this habit of being late. And it shows disunity. And that there is an opinion of great scholars that imam in a mosque that have imam, official imam, no two jama'ah can be done. A brother doesn't like what I'm saying and say you're taken by Sheikh ibn Uthaymeen, and here Sheikh ibn Uthaymeen say you can. Yeah, but you also have Sheikh al-Albani said no, you could not. And I choose, both of them are great scholars. But I see that this is his opinion, and this applied to us in a foreigner country for disunity, okay, is not good. So I see that the benefit of it, if you pray together or you don't pray, it's not going to help me with anything. But I'm telling you, it shouldn't. It doesn't look nice. And it's not good even for you. You get into the habit being late because you can make a second jama'ah and third jama'ah and fourth jama'ah. So the brother admonished me, sending me a text to say, but Sheikh ibn Uthaymeen, you said you go by Sheikh Uthaymeen? No, I said, my shuyukh, the people I'm taking from them, and I said Ibn Baz, Ibn Uthaymeen, Albani, and so on, and I count about 5 great scholars. So you could not take, yeah, I know that what Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen saying about it? He said yes, but I have Albani say no, and I see his evidence more stronger. And see is that this does not help our unity, our laziness. So I choose this. Now he's admonishing me about it. So some people, you understand, I'm telling you, this is the reason that you have one father in every family. You could not have two fathers. You see? You could not have two fathers. And they say two chefs in the same kitchen, they will burn the pot. This is it. And two captains in the same boat will sink. All right? So I'm happy with my ship, and I'm ready to serve my ship to the best of my ability. And if somebody telling me, Muhammad, you're going in the wrong direction, I will sit and listen and ask why, and I try to correct it. And if it's not enough, I will say it in the mic to the people, okay? This is it. You see?
It hurts us.
It hurt me more than you, sister.
Because when they start, or whoever, or whatever, because I'm not trying to pass judgment or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Yes.
As a Muslim and a person who wants to practice Islam, the way they want and should, when they do these things, it's not good. Like you said, who's giving dawah? So when you have non-Muslims or people who's interested in Islam,
Mhm.
question, okay, well, you got 3 different mosques, which one should I go to? They ask questions like, okay, well, like just now, I'm seeing something on Facebook where a gay imam is starting to open a new mosque. So what are we doing? Are we mimicking the Christians? I mean, these people who are starting these other places and other facilities, what does that say about us as Muslims? How are we giving dawah to the people if we're trying to be like them? Because now the Christians are looking at us like, well, how many different mosques you got? Is this one for this and that one's for that?
Mm-hmm.
So we are doing it to ourselves.
As a result of this, I'm saying to the people who have been together for the last 20, 40, 30 years, stick together and stop looking right and left. Be happy with what you got. And like I say, you have something to tell me, I'm here to listen. You understand? And I will listen, but I don't have to follow what you're saying. If I see it to be right, more beneficial, okay? I may be more experienced than you in this, but if somebody come in a medical field, as example, I have nothing too much in the medical field, so it came about because you understand this, the hygiene, and we need to do this. Okay, this is something different. But you wanted to show me something in the book of Allah, I will have to sit and listen, and I said, okay, I get back to you about it. If I find that you're right, I will come announce it. And I did it in khutbah before many times. I said, I made a mistake about this, and this hadith is such and such. So, I'm satisfied with what I have. If the people are not satisfied, please, you can go where you want to go. And whatever you pay for my salary, don't pay it anymore. Okay? And whatever you contributed to me, don't contribute it to me. And then when it comes the next time to vote for me, don't vote for me. What I can tell you more than this? I'm trying to be nice to you. Be nice to me, people. Simple like this. You see something else is better, go to it. And sooner or later, you're going to be in a place that you feel, oh, I'm in the wrong place. Why is he looking to me like this? Oh, because when you buy a new shoes or a new vest or something, every place you go and you putting it on. But after a month or two, you're going to go in the closet and you're going to add it to the other clothes. So things jumping every day. But for somebody to stick, listen, I'm the only imam in the whole United States. And this by the will of Allah, not because I'm smart, but I'm the only imam that remain in the same spot for 40 years. Most of the imams, 2 to 3 years, most of them. And they're looking for someplace else. That the community doesn't want him, or that he doesn't want them, and they go. But I'm here, you understand, alhamdulillah. Somebody shoot this way, say, oh, and after this, alhamdulillah, keep walking. Somebody shoot it this way, somebody shoot it this way, and somebody say, Jazakallah khair, I say, alhamdulillah, okay? Sometimes, okay? And sometimes people even go and buy ice cream and give it to me. Yes, it happened. It happened many times, okay? Alhamdulillah. Your fingers are not the same, in the same hands. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had blessed me that now I have a human being bulletproof vest from anything, backbiting, slandering, yelling, whatever it is. I take it and I say, alhamdulillah, I maybe as a human being upset a little bit, but when I go sleep, this is so. Can you imagine somebody sticking with the same people, since 81? And all the people sticking with him since 81. Ups and downs, of course. Even in the same marriage, in the same house, there are differences, but they still continue in the marriage. Okay? I have ups and downs, okay? Alhamdulillah, okay? But we still manage to continue. So let's be grateful that we still have a mosque is open every day. There is 5-time prayers there. There is a classes there. And alhamdulillah that a branch out of this, okay, that we can help some Muslims through zakah or through Adly publication. We can even shelter some people. We can do few things. We can give, you understand, free material for da'wah. We have few things that we start, alhamdulillah. So let's try to be content. Like I said, I'm not holding anybody handcuffs that you have to come to this mosque, or you have to listen to me, or you have, you understand, nothing. You are free and you know your direction, you know where to drive, where you can find it. Doesn't matter, okay? If somebody say, I'm not coming to teach you anymore, it's fine. It's fine, okay? When you came to Colombia, nobody know about you. If you're a student of knowledge or a scholar or whatever, okay? I'm commercialize. I sell, you understand, your name to the people. Now when you understand, you think now you're going to take over? It doesn't work like this, you understand? When I give you advice, you don't take my advice. It doesn't work like this. It doesn't work like this. I go to some people, I go make a Xerox copy, and after the class is over, Assalamu alaikum, akhi. This here. Nobody know what I'm giving them. You are a student of knowledge, you read Arabic, and I show you the hadith is weak. We don't teach a weak hadith here. Most of them did not even have the decency of reading it, or next week he will come and say, brother, sister, I mentioned such a hadith and I found it to be. You don't have to tell them Muhammad Adly told me. I found the hadith to be weak. I'm taking it back. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. What else? Do you want me to kiss your shoes? For you understand, to take my advice? Oh, come on, be serious. Be serious. Let's act like adult. Somebody going to understand and say, okay, I'm not coming. Okay, it's up to you. The mosque is still open. Okay? Let's see. Sheikh Adly. Okay? The mosque is open. Doesn't matter if you love me or you hate me. You agree with me or you disagree with me. We don't say, oh, you could not come and you understand because you go to the other mosque. No. We have an open area for the sister. We have a library. We have books. Okay? We have everything. All the service, we make it available. We don't say to, oh, what masjid do you go to? No, you could not come in. So please, let's try to be happy with what we have, satisfied, and trying to improve it. And if somebody see something that we can put our hands together to improve it, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All right? Inshallah. You still want to continue sitting here? Subhanallah. Breakfast? Well, seems some people that I have to, maybe somebody have emergency, I have to close this. I don't want to say something without recording, so some people say, oh, he said it after. I want everybody to hear what I'm saying. Okay, let's see what's going on. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. I'm sorry. Come on. Okay.